India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They are working, starting families, growing up children and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program Connecting Cultures, they share their stories that had occurred before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Self-cultivation means a lot of work for each person, and participation in a professional sport waits on greater effort. However, due to it, intestinal fortitude is developed. The guest of our today's program is Samir Khalilov, for whom Kazakhstan has been a starting point for his sporting career. Our hero spent his childhood years in a village situated in Kakheti, a Georgian town charming by its great beauty. Samir's family worked a farm, thus all its members always were kept busy. And having free time, Samir liked to share it with his sisters. Please tell about the family you grew up in. I was born in Georgia in an Azerbaijani family. I have 2 elder sisters, so I am the youngest child in our family. In childhood I was quite active, I liked to play football. Also, I was interested in watching action movies. But I myself was disinclined to enter the fray with someone. On this point, I was a placid child. While sharing his childhood memories with us, Samir has told that he decided to go in for sports because he wanted to acquire knowledge and skills in order to defend himself in case of dangerous situations. The hero of our program devoted a lot of time to physical trainings. There was not any sports club or gymnasium near his house at that time, thus Samir was coaching himself at home. Samir's parents neither supported nor prohibited him to go in for martial arts. At the same time, Samir's cousin gave great deal of support and helps him greatly to this day. Whereas Samir's parents were forming their daughters by severity, they gave a free hand in decision-making to his only son. And in general, was your childhood happy? Yes, it was happy, as my parents and sisters loved me, and I loved all of them too. In childhood, Samir dreamt to become an actor. Practicing techniques of martial arts seen in movies, our hero wished to look like his idol, the action movie star Bruce Lee. Later, Samir's interest in martial arts grew into a great desire to engage in professional sports. He decided to go to Kazakhstan, and this trip has been determinative of his career. What has led you to Kazakhstan? I came to Kazakhstan thanks to my brother, who always supported me in my will to become a professional sportsman and invited me to his place. What impression did you form about this country first? When I just came to Kazakhstan, I found myself in an unusual situation for me. It was a strange country, well developed, and everything was quite different. But soon I noted that Kazakhstan was a very hospitable country and the local people were kind. In general, I liked everything and decided to stay here, to live and do sports. Besides, my love of kickboxing has arisen in Kazakhstan. Initially, the hero of our program was interested in Taekwondo, but after some time, Samir tried his hand at another martial art, that was kickboxing. Consequently, Samir Khalilov has devotedly been training in a sports club of the Kickboxing Federation of the city of Almaty named Akjol for 6 years. During 20 years of its existence, the federation has brought up 10 world champions. Please tell how your enthusiasm for kickboxing became your profession. Once I was at a kickboxing competition which took place in Turkey. A team of Kazakhstan took part in it and made a good showing. At the time I became interested in the sport and began to look for a personal trainer. One day I came to the Akjol Sports Club and got to know that world champions are in training here under Alexander Cherepanov. So I decided that it's the best place to train. Kickboxing originates in ancient Babylon in the 3rd millennium BC. As to modern kickboxing, with new rules and techniques, it began to spread in the middle of 70s of the 20th century in the USA and West Europe. This combat sport can be considered a hybrid martial art, formed from the combination of elements of Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Wushu and Western boxing. Kickboxing reached Kazakhstan in the 1990s. Nowadays, this combat sport is very popular among the youth of Kazakhstan, and closer attention is paid to development of this martial art in our country. Kickboxing attracts our hero because it includes techniques of many other martial arts. Besides, absorption in kickboxing helps him to keep his body in tone and increase its physical endurance. Also, according to Samir, kickboxing improves intellection, as a sportsman's activity in the ring is not simply kicking and punching, but using subtly devised through intensive training tactics. What success have you achieved in the world of sport? I always took first or second place in competitions, and consequently I have won the championship in Kazakhstan. In addition, I have won an international kickboxing tournament. However, the sky is the limit for our team. We will continue to compete in order to take part in a world championship and win it. Was it hard to get the champion's belt? Of course, it was hard. There are a lot of bony fighters in Kazakhstan, so it was a tough competition. How would you evaluate the Republic of Kazakhstan in relation to a professional kickboxing? Kickboxing is well developed in Kazakhstan. Besides, the combined kickboxing team of Kazakhstan is reputed as the best one in the world. Kickboxing is not the only activity of our hero. Samir also helps his brother in developing business in the city of Almaty. The hero of our program tries to spend his free time in mountains as much as possible. He likes to keep his brother and friends company in going for hunting as well. Samir himself doesn't take part in hunting, but enjoys watching the process, socializing, and admires picturesque mountain scenery. Samir's favorite place in Kazakhstan is the Almara St. George, where he prefers to run, train, and sometimes just walk to be in harmony with nature and himself. How do you imagine your future life? I hope to win a World Kickboxing Championship before long. And on completion of my sporting career, I'm going to become a coach, to train the youth and put them in the right way, into sports. I will possibly open my own sports club, or I will train young men at the same place I am in training, as luck would have it. The main thing is that I want to be a kickboxing trainer. And in the near future, I'm going to become a father the second time. I will have one more son. My congratulations! Thank you. I'm very happy. I will try to do everything that my children choose the right path in life. Do sports, strive for the better and become champions. Are you going to stay in Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan is already my homeland, and Almaty is my hometown. Thus, I'm going to stay here for life. An old Japanese wisdom says, the hero is that who conquers himself rather than thousands of enemies. This is the top priority for Samir. In sports, it's more important to conquer oneself, own fears and gain self-confidence rather than win tournaments. Thanks to sports, Samir Khalilov has cultivated a very strong will that let him score such great victories.